Today on NBA 2K26, I am putting together a team full of Victor Wembanyama to see one thing. Can a team full of Victor Wembanyama go 82-0 here on NBA 2K26? As you can see, we're here on NBA 2K26 with the San Antonio Spurs. Instead of there only being one Victor on the roster here, every single player on this team is of course Victor Wembanyama, the center. So let's see how things are going to play out on NBA 2K26 with a team full of Victor Wembanyama. I'm also going to show you the rotation here really quickly to prove to you that once again that we have an entire team full of Victor Wembanyama. Every single person on this team is Victor. Obviously the mints vary, but you know, it doesn't really matter because it's all the exact same player, all the same stats. Could you imagine Steph Curry guarding Victor Wembanyama at the point guard position? Pretty interesting. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think the record is going to be this season for a team full of Victor Wembanyama. Do you think he can go 82-0? Do you think he's not going to be able to do so on 2K26? Either way, let's cut to the end of the season and see if you can go 82-0. I'm also going to do some gameplay here at some point because I think it's very interesting to see how things play out there with 5 victors out on the court. Either way, as we go at the end of the season, I'll update you with everything as we go along. Season Shea is your most valuable player, 34 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. We got Cooper Fly, Rookie of the Year with the Mavs. Victor is of course the 6th man of the year. Never expect Victor to actually get 6th man of the year award in reality. However, on 2K26, says he's got a team full of victors, wins 6th man of the year. Defensive player of the year goes to Evan Mobley, and we got most improved player actually Victor Wembanyama. I have no idea how this is possible, but we will take it. Devin Booker is your clutch player of the year. I doubt any of them made an all-NBA team because of the lack of playing time, but we do end up with one of them on the all-defensive second team, so that is pretty good. Checking out the standings at the end of the season, we were 79-3 at the end of the year, so close to completing the 82-0 challenge, but unfortunately we were unable to get the job done. Very, very close, but unfortunately things do not go as planned for a team full of Victor on 2K26. Now I'm going to show you the 3 games that we lost throughout the season. Season was to the OKC Thunder on December 23rd. We lost by 2 points, which is brutal. We actually ended up losing in overtime too, which makes it even worse. I got really nothing else to say about this. That was our first loss of the season. It is what it is. Our second loss was actually to the Timberwolves on January 11th. We lost by 9 against them. That game did not go well. That third quarter absolutely blew it for us. Plus, also allowing Anthony Edwards to score 47 points is not going to win you any games at all, regardless whether you have a team full of Victor. The third loss of the season was to the Los Angeles Clippers on April 2nd. We actually lost by 18 in this one. This one there was no contest at all. Kawhi had 28 for them. Harden had 28 and 8. We just couldn't get the job done, and it is what it is right there. So yeah, those were the 3 losses we had this year, but I'm still going to go through the rest of the season, see these playoffs, see how they play out, and of course see if we can actually win an NBA championship. Also, I'm going to check out the player stats here at the end of the season. So this Victor, number 51, actually was our best Victor, 17.7 rebounds, 4 assists. The next one here is classic Victor, I guess you could say OG Victor, number 1, 16.5 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists for him. Also, all of them average about 1 block, 1 steal as well per game. This Victor here, 16, 6, and 4. We got 15, 5, and 3 for this one, 15, 6, and 4. So all around, very balanced scoring attack, of course, for a team full of Victor Wembanyama. So we're going to be taking on, let's see, the Denver Nuggets in the first round. Of course, by checking the roster here, it's obviously the normal Denver Nuggets roster. Of course, for us, we have all Victors all across. Let's see if we can get the job done. We're going to submit the round here on the first couple rounds. I do want to get some gameplay action at some point. We do end up sweeping the Denver Nuggets in the first round. That final game 133 to 120. Jokic at 31, 10, and 7 this one. But this Victor here, which number was this one? Number 45. Why is he on different teams in the simulation? 29, 6, and 5 regardless. He was shot 6 of 9 from 3. Going to the next round of the playoffs, taking on the Los Angeles Clippers, actually one of the teams we lost to, so we'll see if we get the job done against the Clippers in this. Game 1 will be going to us. We win 134-95, not even close. Harden was leading score for the Clippers with 14 only. Game number 2, 141-82. We held them to only 9 points in that third quarter, an absolute blowout. Bradley Beal only with 15 points. This one we win by 34, 137-103. We're really locking them down here, and we're going to get the sweep. That's what you like to see. See down the Minnesota Timberwolves in the Western Conference Finals. We actually lost them as well. Of course, the big man rotation of Julius Randle, Naz Reid, and Gobert did have a factor on us. And of course, they got Anthony Edwards too. So, they got Anthony Edwards. Game number 1, we win by 17 against them, 31 for this Victor. That's what you like to see, 33 for Ant-Man on the other team. Game number 2, we win by 18, 134-116. things are looking good. I expect us to win this NBA Finals, obviously. 115-77 win in Game 3. And Game number 4, we actually ended up losing our first game of the playoffs so far. 118-114. Edwards had 37 this one. This victory had 23, 10, and 6. Only 2 of 8 from 3. That's not the best. And in Game number 5, we end up winning. We're going to the NBA Finals. We'll be taking on the New York Knicks. Victor Wembanyama, of course, classic Victor. Number 1 is your Western Conference Finals MVP. 17, 7, and 5 for him. And for the Eastern Conference MVP is Jalen Brunson. So we got the NBA Finals here, the Spurs and the New York Knicks. I do want to get some gameplay action though. We'll see how the finals go. Obviously, if we're winning every single game, we'll get some Game 4 action. But maybe we'll get a close game at the end. 132-108, we win Game 1. Brunson at 25, but we get the W. Game number 2, 150 points in Game number 2. We dropped 50 points in the third quarter alone. 23.77. Look at this Victor here. 23.7 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, and 4 blocks. Also 5 turnovers. But, we got the W. And in game number 3, we'll go to Simcast here because I want to get some game action at some point. We'll see if this close game between the Spurs and the New York Knicks looks like we're taking advantage of them and going to be winning big time against them. 141 points to 102. It's a big separation. We're going to go into game 4 here. Let's go to Simcast here for game number 4 between these two squads. Can we get some game action at some point? We will find out. We got actually a close game on our hands here, and looks like we were pulling away a little bit, but the Knicks come back. 116-114. You know what? 54 seconds left on the clock. Let's hop into this ball game. So we are now here in Game 4 of the NBA Finals, the Spurs and the New York Knicks. 116-114, 50 seconds left to go on the clock. Brunson currently guarded by Victor. Of course, as you can see, all the Victors out there at once. Definitely interesting to see how the size difference between Victor and Brunson is. I don't know if shooting a layup over there was the best idea. However, he still gets the layup to go over Victor Wembanyama. So pretty interesting. Brunson is currently on Victor on the other end. The other Victor open for 3. Can he get with that one to go? It is off. He cannot get the offensive rebounds well. It's going to be going to Mitchell Robinson of the New York Knicks. And we got a timeout here by New York as well, trying to ice the rest of this game. See if they get the W and see if they can come back. Mitchell Robinson at the free throw line, obviously not the best free throw shooter, but he does make the first one there, putting the New York Knicks up by 5. Can we win the second one as well? And he does make that wow. So he actually makes both free throws. Down by 6 currently, so we need a 3 desperately to come back. Inside though, we're going to get the 2 points from Victor Wembanyama right there. Number 2 on the Spurs there. See if they get a steal at this point, and no, they do not. Brunson's going up the court, and it's going to be a foul there by number 51. 2 free throws here by Jalen Brunson coming up. Obviously, I expect both of these to go in because Jalen Brunson is much better. Wow, I can't believe I said that. As soon as I said that he's going to make those free throws, he actually doesn't. So Mitchell Robinson makes both free throws, but Jalen Brunson's probably only going to make 1 out of 2 here, so that is not what I expected at all. And we got a timeout by the San Antonio Spurs. Currently down by 5. 22.5 seconds left to go on the clock. So anything is possible. So what are they going to do? Which Victor are they going to inbound to? As I always say, trying to pick which player that they're going to inbound it to. But of course, it's all Victor out there. Inside though, number 4, he's got the ball. He's got Josh Hart on him at the moment. 18 seconds left to go. Over to number 51 for 3. Over Jalen Brunson. Basically that 7-4 center build right there. 121-119, 15 seconds left to go, and 2 more free throws are coming up for Jalen Brunson of the New York Knicks. He's going to hit the first one here, putting them back up by 3. Can he put them up by 4 here to make it a 2-possession game? And yes, he does. 4-point lead for the New York Knicks. Again, they're going to need another 3, another foul, and then another 3 on the other end. Let's see, is number 51 going to make another 3? And no, he does not. We're going to get another foul here with 5.7 seconds left to go on the clock. So it looks like things are not going to be playing out well, except Brunson keeps missing all these free throws. I'm kind of shocked by this. 5.7 seconds left to go. Can he make this one and ice the game? That's probably going to be the rest of this game here, 124-119. Anything's possible here, but there's just not enough time left on the clock. Victor is going to shoot a half-court 3. Actually almost went in. But the Knicks actually take game 4 here. They stay alive. Let's see what happens in game number 5. We're in Simcast here again for game 5 of the series. Let's see if the Spurs can close out the series back at home now in San Antonio versus the New York Knicks. We got a decent sized lead here, and it looks like they're going to get the job done, 119-109. We're still going to hop into this ball game though. Alright, so we are now here in Game 5 of the NBA Finals, 119-109. Obviously, the Spurs should win this game. However, you never know. Got Josh Hart ball, and he's going to end up losing it to a turnover to number 45 on the other end. So we're going to get some game action here. Curious to see how these Victors do on offense. A lot of passing around the perimeter. I assume obviously a lot back down the post on the smaller guards. Number 1 is going to pass it over to number 41. He's got OG Anunoby on him. 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Back out to number 1 for 3. Over to now number 34 for 3. And he's going to get that one to go as the shot clock winds down. There's going to be a lot of threes made by the Victors this season here. Of course, they went 79-3 on the season. They were so close to completing the 8-0 challenge. However, they were unable to get the job done. But on the other end, they're going to still win that NBA Finals. Jordan Clarkson actually just made a floater over Victor Wembanyama right there. So we made, in the other footage I saw, Jalen Brunson made a layup over him, and that got Jordan Clarkson making a layup over Victor. But either way, 122-111 as time winds down here. 5 seconds left to go on the clock. A team full of Victor Wembanyama easily, well, I'm not going to say easily because they won 5 games. They're still going to win the NBA Finals. So that's going to be the conclusion of today's video. Let me know down in the comments section if you enjoyed today's video. If you want me to do any other players, let me know down in the comments below. I'd be happy to take all your requests and do them all in the future. Regardless of that, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all next time.